Welcome to the Advanced Pen Tool tutorial in Adobe Illustrator CS6. This tutorial should work fine in all the CS versions of Illustrator. We're going to be using the keyboard shortcuts here, and this is a screen grab of some of the tools, and the shortcuts are in parentheses here, but I'm going to show you some more advanced shortcuts with this tutorial. So with the pen tool, if you click, you make a Bezier point and click and drag. It creates a curved or handles with that, so you can continue manipulating your path. Now I can go to Shift C to get my convert tool, but what I want to do is hold down the Alt key, and that will be the same on the Macs, or Option if you have an older Mac. And now I can click on a Bezier point, and the convert tool actually removes it. So I'll click and hold the Alt key or the Option key on the Mac, click and drag to redraw that. So what I'm trying to show you here is the keyboard shortcut for getting to the convert tool without having to travel here to actually go to the convert tool or hit those two keystrokes. Just keep your finger right on the Alt key there. Now I can continue my path as before, and once again just hold down Alt, and then you get that convert tool, and that'll allow you to delete points or create new handles for it. Now if you need to move one of these Bezier points, the tool is the direct select tool. Holding down the Control key or Command key on the Mac gives you the last selection tool. Now by default that is the regular selection tool. It's the black arrowhead, as you can see. What we need is the direct select tool. The keyboard shortcut for that is Command Option Tab or Command Alt Tab on the Mac, or Control Alt Tab on the PC. The problem with it is that is for the newer computers, that's also how you can toggle through your softwares. So that does not work for us. In other words, the keyboard shortcut needs to be reprogrammed. So instead what we're going to do is inside of Illustrator go and modify the keyboard shortcuts. You're going to go to Edit and then Keyboard Shortcuts. And then what you want to do is you'll have your Illustrator defaults up here. Instead of tools, you want to go to menu command. So make sure Illustrator defaults is selected. You have menu command selected, and then under other select, toggle that open, and you see switch selection tools. That's the keyboard shortcut that we need to change. And you can see it here. It's Alt Control Tab. You click on it once to activate it, and click on it again when it's dark like that. Now we can modify it. I use the keyboard shortcut Control Alt Shift A. Control Shift A is a keyboard shortcut that is not used by Illustrator, and it's actually relatively easy to use when using the pen tool. You click OK, and now we have to give that a name, and I call it Switch Select, and click OK. And there we go. Now we've permanently switched it. So now when I go to that Control key or Command key on the Mac, I still get that the regular selection tool. I'm going to hold down Control now, Alt, Shift, and A, and then now you see I have the direct select tool. Now every time I hold down Control or Command on the Mac, I get the direct select tool, which allows me to select that point, modify any point. Now I can drag these around, click on that last point there, and continue my work path now just as before. So I'm going to close this path here. Alt once again gives you the convert tool, allows you to delete or redraw points, and then the Control key or Command key on the Mac gives you the direct select tool. And remember, if you've modified your tools, Control Alt Shift A will now also toggle to the direct select tool, which allows you to move the entire path. Once again, keep in mind that everything in this tutorial I've only been using the pen tool, and I've been toggling to some more advanced features with the keyboard by using the Alt key, and that's the Alt or Option on an older Mac, and the Control key or Command key on the Mac. So make sure you do switch that the switch selection tool keyboard shortcut, and you can make it whatever you want. I use Control Alt Shift A or Command Option Shift A on a Mac, and that allows me to now switch between my select and direct select tools. Thanks again for watching. This is 5minutetutorials.com. The best compliment you can always give us is by referring us to all of your friends. Thank you.